Lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this beautiful blanket. As you can see, I'm partway through this one. I've made it so many different times in different colours and things, but I have got this yarn and I thought I'd show you how to make it. So we're going to be needing 3 different colours and we want them all in a similar shade. So I've got these ones and then I've also got the darker one. So I want to make sure I've got a white or a cream or a light colour. Then I want one that's a slightly darker colour, and then again a slightly darker colour. So we've got 3 different shades, and we're going to start off by using the lightest 2, and we're also going to be needing a 5mm hook. So the colours that I'm using are Pearly Haze from Hobbii, and we have colour 4, we've got colour 9 as my second lightest colour or my middle colour, and we have colour 10 as my dark colour. So let's get started. I'm going to be starting by making a slip knot. So for this blanket, if you want to make a baby blanket, you're going to chain 120 plus 1 for the turning chain. So you want multiples of 10 plus 1. And for this tutorial, I'm going to be chaining 40 plus 1, just so I can show you how it's done. So I'm going to start by chaining my 40 in my lightest colour. Okay, so now I've got my chain of 40, what I'm going to do is turn my work, and I'm going to be working into the back lump, so not into the loops here as a standard chain. I'm going to turn my work and work into those little back loops here. So I'm going to put my hook in, and I'm going to put a single crochet into the first chain. And then I'm going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 9 chains. So we should have a total of 10 single crochets. Okay, so this is my 10th single crochet, and I'm not going to finish it with this colour, I'm going to finish it with my next colour. So I've got 10 there, and we're just going to finish this last single crochet here with our next colour, which will be our medium colour. So here is my medium colour. It looks very similar to the lightest colour, so we have to be a bit careful, make sure we're always grabbing the right one. And I'm going to loop that over my hook and pull through and complete that single crochet with my new colour. Then I'm going to tie a knot between the tail end of this one and our lightest colour. Now what we want to do is we want to carry our lightest colour with us as we make our single crochets. So we're going to make a total of 10 single crochets with our medium colour. So I'm going to carry that along, so pop my hook in to the next chain, pop the tail end and the light colour over my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, and that's our first single crochet of our medium colour. Then we're going to do that a further 9 more times. So hook into the chain, make sure we catch those 2 tail ends, and complete our single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on our 10th one, we're going to change to our next colour. So I'm going to use the medium colour to pull through. Then I'm going to pull that to the front and hold it. and then I'm going to use my next colour, my light colour, to pull through and finish that single crochet, and then the next 10 will be in our lightest colour and will carry our medium colour along with us. So I'm just going to continue single crochets and carrying that tail of the medium colour with us. 1, 2, and you can put on it slightly just to make sure it stays where you need it to stay and it doesn't show through your work. And then I'm just going to pull on the medium colour so I can pull that through the work a little bit. And then we are going to continue making our last stitch, so making it with the light colour, dropping that one, picking up the medium colour and pulling that through. Then working 10 single crochets in the medium colour. Okay, and now we're at the end. I'm finishing up my last single crochet, and this time we are going to finish it with the same colour that we've got on our hook, because we're going to go back down our rows using the same colours that we had on each one. So as you can see, we've got our light, medium, light, medium. We're then going to turn our work and we're going to work back down. So medium on medium, we're going to make sure we carry our light colour through, and I'm not going to chain one, I'm just going to continue crocheting all the way down because that way it has a nice neat edge. So I'm going to put my hook in, grabbing that light colour and using the medium to create our single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we change on our 10th, so we put our hook in, grab that medium yarn and finish that stitch with the light colour because that's what we're going on to next. Then we're going to carry the medium and we're going to do 10 single crochets in the light colour. And that's what you're going to repeat for a total of 10 rows. So this is our second row, and we're just going to repeat this until we get to our 10th row, and then we are going to switch to our darker colour and the medium colour. So I'm just going to continue doing these until I've got my 10 rows of single crochet in these two colours. One more stitch here. And then we're going to switch to our medium colour, so I'm going to bring that to the front, hold it down, and we can pull this a little bit taut, pull that through, and then we're going to continue in our medium colour for 10 single crochets, carrying the light. Of course, when you get to the end of this row, you'll be finishing with the light colour. So we're going to do start the next row with the light colour. So we've got light, medium, light, medium. And so on the next row it'll be light, starting with the light colour again, then the medium, light, then medium. The row after that will be finishing with our medium colour, so we want to start with the medium colour and just repeat those rows until you get to 10 rows complete, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so now I'm coming up to the end of my 10th row and I'm carrying my medium colour yarn here. So what I'm going to do is fasten off on the white or the light colour, and I'm going to finish my row by doing half that single crochet in the light colour and then the rest in the medium colour, because these next 10 rows are going to be medium, dark, medium, dark. Okay, so I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to cut my tail end of my white, and then I'm just going to tie those two together. So you now got our 10 rows of the light and the medium, and now we're going to do our 10 rows of the medium and the dark. So I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to pop that on the top of my stitches so I can crochet over the top of it. And I'm going to put one single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then when we get to the 10 we're going to create half of that single crochet, and we're now going to attach our dark colour here. I'm just going to pop it over my hook and complete that single crochet with the dark colour. Then I'm going to grab the tail end of the dark colour and tie that with our medium colour. Now we're going to carry the medium and put 10 single crochets of the dark into the next 10 stitches. And 10, and then we're going to change to our medium colour, so bring that to the front, hold it, grab our medium colour and finish that last single crochet with the medium. Then carry the dark, and we are going to put 10 single crochets with the medium. So nice and easy. Looks a lot more complicated than it actually is when you see the blanket, but it's actually really simple, and it gives you a lovely look. So we're just going to complete these next 10 rows in these two colours like we did before with the previous colours, and it gives us that lovely gingham type stitch. So I'm just going to finish this row with you, and that's my 10th stitch. So I'm now going to bring that to the front, grab my dark, and I'm going to finish that stitch with the dark. Then the next 10 stitches with the dark colour, and then you just want to repeat these rows for the next 10 rows. So each time we do a colour switch, we are just doing 10 rows of that colour repeat. And remember, when you come to the end of the row, we're going to continue in the same colour that we finished with. So my last stitch here, and I'm going to finish with the dark, and I'm going to start the next row with the dark as well, because we want the dark on top of dark. So I'm going to turn my work. I'm not chaining one because I want a nice neat edge. And I'm going to continue carrying that medium colour and do 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then on the 10th we switch colour, so starting with our dark and finishing with our medium. So I'm going to bring this dark colour to the front and hold. We can pull this a little bit and then finish with that one, carry the dark for 10 stitches with the medium. And you're just going to repeat those until you get to the length that you would like. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, guys. If you have, give it a big thumbs up for me, as well as subscribe if you haven't already. And everything that is used in this tutorial will be linked below in the description box for you, including the yarn and the hooks that I use. And if you're wanting the written pattern, I will link that below for you as well. Bye for now.